Timmy the turtle lived in a big, beautiful jungle. It was filled with tall trees and bright flowers. Timmy loved his home. He knew every twist and turn of the jungle paths. One day, Timmy was eating juicy berries. He heard a loud crash. He peeked out from behind a bush. He couldn't believe his eyes. The animals from the nearby zoo were loose. Monkeys swung from the trees. A lion roared loudly. Timmy knew he had to help. Timmy decided to find the zookeeper. He thought the zookeeper could help get the animals back safely. He set off on his adventure. He crawled over bumpy roots and under fallen logs. The jungle seemed different now. It was full of new sounds and smells. As he went along, he met a chatty monkey named Mika. Mika was scared and didn't know how to get back to the zoo. Timmy told Mika to follow him. He was going to find the zookeeper. Timmy and Mika walked for a long time. The dense forest seemed endless with towering trees and thick underbrush. They could hear the sounds of various animals echoing through the jungle, making them feel both excited and a little nervous. The path was winding, and sometimes hard to follow, but they kept moving forward, determined to see what lay ahead. They soon came across a roaring river. The current was strong, and the water rushed past them with a thunderous noise. The river looked intimidating, and they wondered how they would ever get across. The water was too deep to wade through, and the current too powerful to swim against. They needed to cross it. Timmy and Mika stood at the riverbank, contemplating their options. They looked around for a bridge or a fallen tree that might serve as a makeshift crossing. But there was nothing in sight. The situation seemed hopeless, and they began to feel a bit disheartened. Suddenly, a big, friendly hippopotamus poked his head out of the water. "Hello!" he boomed in a deep, cheerful voice. His sudden appearance startled Timmy and Mika, but his friendly demeanor quickly put them at ease. "My name is Henry. Can I help you?" he asked with a warm smile. Timmy and Mika exchanged glances, their faces lighting up with hope. They explained their predicament to Henry, who listened attentively. Timmy and Mika climbed onto Henry's back. The hippo's broad, sturdy back felt safe and secure. They held on tightly, as Henry prepared to swim across the river. Henry swam them safely across the river. The journey was smooth, and the children marveled at how effortlessly Henry navigated the strong current. They felt a sense of relief as they reached the other side. Timmy was grateful for Henry's help. "Thank you so much, Henry," he exclaimed, his voice filled with gratitude. Mika nodded in agreement, smiling brightly at their new friend. He was learning that even though the jungle was a little scary, he could also find new friends. The experience taught him that kindness and friendship could be found in the most unexpected places. With renewed confidence, Timmy and Mika continued their journey, eager to see what other adventures awaited them in the jungle. Section 4. Through thorny bushes and rushing rivers. After crossing the river, Timmy, Mika, and Henry entered a dark and thorny part of the jungle. The dense foliage made it difficult to see the path ahead. Thorns scratched Timmy's shell, leaving tiny marks. Mika chattered nervously, her eyes darting around at every rustle and shadow. Henry, usually brave, seemed a bit hesitant too. The jungle was alive with the sounds of unseen creatures, making the trio even more cautious. Just then, they heard a loud hiss. It echoed through the trees, sending shivers down their spines. The sound was unlike anything they had heard before, and it seemed to come from all directions. A big snake slithered across their path. He blocked their way. The snake's scales glistened in the dappled sunlight, and its eyes were fixed on the trio. It was clear that this was its territory, and it wasn't going to let them pass easily. Mika was afraid, but Timmy thought fast. He remembered the berries they had collected earlier. Maybe, just maybe, the snake would be interested in them. Timmy tossed juicy berries past the snake. The berries landed with a soft thud, rolling a little before coming to a stop. The snake's eyes followed the movement, its tongue flicking out to taste the air. The snake, distracted by the tasty treat, went to gobble them up. It coiled around the berries, its attention fully diverted from Timmy, Mika, and Henry. Quickly, Timmy, Mika, and Henry tiptoed past the snake and hurried away. They moved as silently as possible, their hearts pounding in their chests. Once they were a safe distance away, they broke into a run, eager to put as much space between them and the snake as possible. The jungle seemed a little less threatening now, but they knew they had to stay alert for whatever challenges lay ahead. Section 5. A Hero's Welcome Home. Finally, tired but happy, Timmy, Mika, and Henry found the zookeeper. They had been searching for hours, navigating through dense foliage and crossing streams, The journey had been long and arduous, but their determination never wavered. He was so relieved to see the animals. The zookeeper had been worried sick, imagining all sorts of dangers that could have befallen them in the wild jungle. He thanked Timmy for bringing Meeka back. "You are a true hero, Timmy," he said, patting the turtle on the shell. Timmy blushed, feeling a sense of pride and accomplishment. The zookeeper led all the escaped animals back to the zoo. The animals followed him in a joyful parade, knowing they were safe and sound. He even let Timmy ride on the back of a zebra. Timmy had never felt so tall and proud, riding through the jungle like a king. Timmy had quite a story to tell all his friends. He recounted every detail from the moment they set out to the triumphant return. From that day on, Timmy was known as the bravest turtle in the jungle. The other animals looked up to him, inspired by his courage and determination. He learned that even though adventures can be scary, they can also be a lot of fun. Timmy realized that facing challenges head-on made him stronger and more confident. And so, he looked forward to many more adventures in the future, knowing that he had the heart of a true hero.